All right, good morning, everyone. It's 11 a.m. I'm going to start the morning briefing right now. Good morning, all. Once again, my name is Harry Thomas. I'm a meteorologist here at the National Weather Service in Wakefield, Virginia. I'm going to be going over the impact of the coastal low as well as our weekly Monday briefing. So right now, with this coastal low, we are expecting it. It has developed actually off the coast of North Carolina right now. We are expecting multiple hazards with this coastal low. There is wind advisories for Norfolk and Portsmouth, down to Virginia Beach and eastern Currituck, as well as we are expecting decent coastal flooding across the Chesapeake Bay, as well as the Hampton Roads and Tidewater area as well. We also have high surf advisories issued for our local beaches, as well as gale warnings out for our coastal waters. Just going to show satellite here real quickly. You can already see that this coastal low has developed off the coast of North Carolina right now. Pretty decent circulation with it, as well as we're already starting to see some of the rain move on into the Tidewater vicinity, as well as northeastern North Carolina. And we are expecting pretty decent rainfall with this system throughout the next couple of days, going from today as well into Wednesday. So we are expecting pretty much widespread 2 to 3 inches across southeastern Virginia, northeastern North Carolina. As you move closer towards the 95 corridor, especially up to the north and west, expecting more 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. Less rainfall is expected as you move towards the northwest. There also could be some locally higher amounts of 3 to 4 inches of rain possible, especially across the area circulated in red. Depending on the newest guidance, there could be a potential that a flood watch may be issued later on this afternoon. But again, we're kind of waiting in for the next model guidance to come in to help us make that decision a lot better. But we are expecting pretty decent rainfall with this system. Now, this coastal low is going to be lingering across our area for the next couple of days, pretty much into Thursday before it kind of starts kicking out of our area out to the northeast. Then by Friday, high pressure does settle back into our area, bringing us some dry and warmer conditions. With this heavy rain that is coming, we are under a marginal risk of excessive rainfall for the next couple of days, today and Tuesday as well. There could be a potential of maybe an upgrade to slight risk for tomorrow, but that also all depends on what the newest guidance has to say, as we are expecting pretty decent rainfall again across the Tidewater area in northeast North Carolina, with again those locally higher amounts of possibly 3 to 4 inches of rain. Just to go through it again, this is through Wednesday night. We are going to see the locally higher amounts kind of already starting with the precipitation falling from the satellite and radar imagery that I just showed you guys not that long ago. But the bulk of the rain is expected to fall later on tonight into Tuesday, pretty much through all day Tuesday into Wednesday. And then by Thursday, that low once again wraps up and starts moving out of our area. So this is what our forecast has. Again, widespread 2 to 3 across southeastern Virginia, northeastern North Carolina, less as you move towards the northwest. This is our reasonable worst case scenario, where some areas could even see possibly up closer to 5, maybe even 6 inches of rain down towards southeastern Virginia, as well as northeastern North Carolina. So there could be some areas, but this is just our reasonable worst case scenario for any of those heavier showers or thunderstorms that could potentially develop, leading to that worst case scenario. Just for through Tuesday night, that again is when we're expecting the bulk of the precipitation to fall, kind of from today into Tuesday night. And then by Wednesday into Saturday, we start seeing some drier conditions as that low moves away from us. And then that high pressure starts to settle in again by Friday. So there is some severe storm potential tonight with this low. As it moves closer to inland, there could be some storms that are capable of potentially producing a quick and brief spin up. Right now, the Storm Prediction Center has labeled marginal risk, kind of extending from the Tidewater vicinity down across northeast North Carolina, just for that brief chance of a brief spin up that cannot be ruled out. That's the only day that we do have for severe storm potential is for today. Then Tuesday and Wednesday, we are just in general thunder. Just a few elevated storms are possible. Here's where the wind advisories again are located. They are located for city of Portsmouth, as well as Norfolk and Virginia Beach, and as well as eastern Currituck County. There could be a few wind gusts upwards of 40 to 45 miles per hour. This could lead to some trees, power lines could be down, resulting in some localized power outages as well as some damage. Here's just our maximum wind gust for our land areas. You can see the higher wind gust across the area where we do have that wind advisory out. Other areas may see wind gusts upwards between 25 and 30 miles per hour as well. So we are going to see some breezy to windy conditions with this coastal low. Then by Wednesday, we'll start to see again those winds start to decrease as that coastal low wraps up and moves away from us. So moving on now to the coastal flood hazards. We do have a coastal flood advisory in effect for the western shore of the Chesapeake Bay, as well as the tidal for the Potomac, Rappahannock, York, and James rivers, and the Virginia, North Carolina Atlantic coastline. We do have a coastal flood watch out as well for the tidal James and southern shore of the Chesapeake Bay. This is kind of going into tonight with these next couple of high tide cycles, and then we are expecting even higher tide cycles Tuesday evening across the flood watch area. Really what we're expecting is nuisance to minor coastal flooding today and tonight, up to 1 foot. And then for tomorrow, some minor to even possibly moderate coastal flooding. Right now, we do have forecasts for the Tuesday in the watch area with up to 2 feet possible, with the highest water levels are expected Tuesday and Tuesday night. Again, minor flooding is expected today and tonight along western and southern shore of the bay, as well as southeast Virginia and northeast North Carolina. Then for tomorrow, we are expecting that locally moderate flooding Tuesday and Tuesday night. Just kind of stepping through the days, Monday and Monday night, you can see that minor to nuisance flooding kind of across the western side of the Chesapeake Bay, as well as down across Hampton Roads, tidal James, as well as northeastern North Carolina. And then we are really expecting higher, we have a little higher confidence in the possible moderate flooding down towards some localized areas of the tidal James, as well as possibly even parts of the Hampton Roads area and Tidewater vicinity as well, especially when that low starts moving in closer. We're expecting some more water to surge on in across the bay. So we are expecting the worst of the high tide cycles to occur Tuesday and Tuesday night. Then good news is by Wednesday and Wednesday night, we start to see those water levels lower as that low, again, starts to move away from our vicinity. Then by Thursday and Thursday night, there just could be some nuisance flooding in some very localized areas. Just going over some of the charts right now. These next couple of high tide cycles is what we have the advisory out for. And then there could be potential of an upgrade to a warning later on with this next forecast package this afternoon, as we could see some potential for areas reaching up into moderate, as well as possibly even getting close to major. You can take a look at the James, near Jamestown, possibly getting up close to major as well. So with that next high tide cycle kind of happening Tuesday afternoon. And then some areas, again, seeing some nuisance to minor flooding for tonight, and then some high-end minor for that next high tide cycle tomorrow. And then again, just down towards the tidal York and Rappahannock, very similar. Some nuisance to minor flooding with these next two high tide cycles, and then the really high one is coming up possibly by Tuesday afternoon into early Wednesday morning. Same thing again for the ocean, some nuisance to minor flooding with the higher tide cycle coming in Tuesday. So we do have high risk of rips for the southern beaches as well as for Assateague. We do have a moderate rip risk right now for Ocean City. Already we started to see waves pick up pretty decently just off the coast of Virginia and North Carolina right now. We do have high surf advisories for Virginia and North Carolina beaches from today into Tuesday, we are expecting large breaking waves and hazard surfing conditions with near shore seas as high as 7 to 10 feet. Significant wave run up and beach / dune erosion are likely, especially across those areas south of Sandbridge and near Corolla. Best timing is again through the evening and into Tuesday. Kind of switching over to the marine side right now. We do have a gale. We have put a gale watch up for the northern portion of the bay right now. But otherwise, we do have gale warnings already in place for our ocean zones, as well as the lower James and the majority of the bay. We are expecting seas to build between 8 to 11 feet on Tuesday. Winds are going to increase to 25 to 30 knots with gusts upwards of 35 to 40 knots. And then a few 40 to 45 knot gusts are possible south of Cape Charles late tonight, into Tuesday morning. I'm going to share another screen kind of already showing you all. We are already starting to see winds pick up across northeast North Carolina, across the beaches. So we're already seeing those conditions already deteriorate as that low really starts to kind of get its act going this afternoon and into tonight and for tomorrow as well. Just taking a look at the marine wind probs. We have really high probs going in for 25 knot gusts as well as gale conditions. We do have high probability for them across the majority of our waters. So we do, again, gale watch with the high confidence out. It's going to be pretty rough conditions out there. Again, kind of showing you all, we do have the highest probabilities coming in kind of later on this evening, lasting for pretty long duration into tomorrow as well. Just kind of showing the marine threat potential over the next couple of days. Really start to see it starting to get its act together today and into tonight. It's going to last pretty much through Tuesday night. Then again, once that low kind of starts moving away from our area, Wednesday into Wednesday night, those marine conditions, marine elevated threat potential does go down starting Wednesday and Wednesday night, and then by Thursday into Friday, high pressure starts to settle back over us. We start to see those conditions go down for threat potential. Just the marine wind potential. Right now, winds are going to increase 25 to 30 knots with gusts up to 35 to 40 knots later on today. Again, few wind gusts of 40 to 45 knots cannot be ruled out, possibly south of Cape Charles late tonight into Tuesday morning. Then the winds gradually diminish late Tuesday into Wednesday. You can kind of show forecast right here that we do see those winds start to increase already, kind of through the day today, and then they will remain elevated through tonight into Tuesday. Then by Tuesday night they'll kind of start to diminish, and then by Wednesday winds do diminish pretty decently. Just here's a forecast summary. We'll note we are getting near gale sustained winds. We are seeing we are expected to see winds nearing 31 knots sustained, between 30 to 34 knots sustained winds. So it is going to be pretty windy out there across our southern waters. And then you can see we are expecting some wind gusts nearing 40 knots, especially across the Chesapeake Lighthouse. And so, again, that's why we can't rule out some isolated wind gusts of 40 to 45 knots. Just taking a look at the seas. Again, we're already starting to see those seas build down across the south. We are expecting them to continue to move north. We are expecting pretty decent seas between 10 to 11 feet, what we have in the forecast right now, but 15 plus foot maximum wave height from the Capes east over the coastal waters, mainly late tonight into Tuesday. These seas really don't start to go down until Wednesday afternoon. Even then, we may see, after these gales, them being replaced by small crafts as the seas continue to remain elevated. Just again, looking at the Hansen plot, we are seeing those seas kind of build today into tonight, and between 9 to 12 feet. Then northeasterly wind waves will be predominant. No opposite direction of swell is expected. Just kind of here looking at our next 72-hour wave heights. 8 to 12 significant wave heights, one every about 5 to 10 minutes from the Capes east over the coastal waters late tonight into Tuesday. Just looking at the occasional wave height, 15 to 17 foot max wave height, one every 20 to 30 minutes from the Capes east over as well. So we are expecting extremely rough seas as that coastal low again as it's already starting to develop, as it continues to strengthen through this afternoon and lasting into Tuesday as well. Just taking a quick brief look at the tropical weather outlook. There is potential for a system developing out in the main development zone right now. It's far out that we're not looking at any potential impact to our area. And so just always remember reliable sources looking at tropical outlooks. And so we'll continue to monitor this as we go on through the week.